Good Lord.
Juanita's got the camera. And I will start.
Sorry.
Whenever you're ready.
Okay. It's been said that as teenagers, we tend to make our parents' blood boil. And while I can't really say that that's true, I can tell you how to measure how to take their blood pressure. Knowing your blood pressure is important because it tells how much force is being exerted on the walls of your arteries. If gone untreated, it can be deadly. So knowing your blood pressure is vital. Funny. Now as a CNA, I've taken many blood pressures, probably over 1,000 in my time. I mean, Jordan knows. You take a lot, and in my internship last semester, I got stuck doing vitals a lot, so I have a little bit of experience doing it. So today, I'm going to show you the instruments used to take a blood pressure and how they are placed. I'm going to tell you how to actually take the blood pressure, and then finally, I'm going to tell you what these numbers mean. Now let's get to it. So first with the instruments, in order to know how to take blood pressure, you kind of need to know what to use. So this is called a sphygmomanometer, otherwise known as a blood pressure cuff. And placement of this is very important. You place it on the upper arm, and there's arrows on here that say left or right arm, and you're supposed to line it up with the brachial artery, which is the crease in your arm. So I'm going to do that one for a minute. Another thing you want to make sure is that it's fit nice and snug to get an accurate reading. The next thing I will use is a stethoscope, and you're going to place the bell on the brachial artery of their arm, which is the crease again, and obviously the other end in your ear so you can hear effectively. You need to make sure the person's sitting upright with their feet flat on the ground, and make sure their upper arm is level with their heart, and their arm is just relaxed on the table. So now that we have everything ready and placed, let's move on to how to actually take the blood pressure. Now taking a blood pressure takes some keen listening and use of both hands, so I'm going to describe what I'm doing before I actually do it so I can hear and listen to her pulse sounds. So first, what you're going to do once you have everything set up, you're going to make sure that this knob is all the way tightened so you're going to be able to pump air into it. And you're going to pump air until the gauge reads about 170. And that's about like 30 above their normal range. So 170 is a good guess for a normal person. And then, while you're going to pump it up to 170 and then loosen the screw slightly. And so it'll go down slowly, and you're going to listen for the beginning of the pulse sounds and then the end of the pulse sounds, and that will, and while watching the gauge, to get your two numbers. I'm going to do that now. Her blood pressure was 125/62. So now that we have two numbers, what do they mean? The top number represents the systolic blood pressure, which is actually when the heart is contracting. So that's like the rate at which it's contracting. So that's systolic on the top. And the second or bottom number that we got is called the diastolic blood pressure, and it represents when the heart is at rest. Now the normal range for blood pressure is 120/80, so she's about in that range. And anything over 140/90 is considered high blood pressure and should be concerning to people, because you should look into making changes based on your level. So, to To know if a change is necessary, it's obviously important to go and see what your range is. So today I described what instruments used to take a blood pressure, how to actually take the blood pressure, and finally, what these numbers mean. Now I hope you take all this info to heart and go try it out for yourself. And I know we all like to make our parents' blood boil, but in all seriousness, it's really important to get your blood pressure checked and also your loved ones, because it can be very serious and life-changing. Thank you.